Old Vogue Vintage Emporium. Feel free to leave us a lovely message.
Naomi, I know you're there. Naomi, I'm home now, but if you want me to help, give me a call.
£4, please.
Oh, thank you.
The Scarecrows are all on the map. You can vote for your favourite.
Great. Oh, look, Betty. Some of these are brilliant.
A bit corny, if you ask me. I'm just getting started. You can try and stop me, but you'll be clutching at straws.
It's going to be a really long day.
Reverend, have you seen Naomi? She's supposed to be filming this so she can put it online, encourage people to come. She said she'd open up the shop.
I'm sure she's on her way. Is he okay to be doing that?
I should think so. Stefan! Trying to track down your good lady wife.
I haven't seen her.
Thea! Hey! This is Nikesh, Asham and Kali.
So you're the famous Thea from boot camp. Samira's basically allergic to exercise. I don't know what's got into her.
Ooh, guess what? My bonus came through from work, so I booked it to the Maldives. 5-star, all-inclusive. I can't wait. It's good to meet you guys.
How much is boot camp per month?
Hello, and welcome to the 7th Midsummer Scarecrow Festival in aid of the Church Restoration Fund. Last year's event we raised over £11,000, and this year we're hoping for even more, so please do come on down. Hear me? Oh my God.
What the?
I know.
You got an ID?
Naomi Ashworth, 35. She ran this place with her friend Adele Page. But it was a sideline, apparently. Her main job was some sort of PR thing. That's Naomi's husband, Stephen Ashworth, and her father, Reverend Oscar Hayden.
4th century.
Yes. But if the intruder smashed this glass to get in, and then the table was knocked over during the struggle, why is the glass on top of the table?
The door was smashed after the murder.
And why do killers stage forced entry?
To cover up the fact that their victim let them in.
Exactly. This was no random encounter. Naomi knew her killer.
God almighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good morning.
Are you okay?
Scarecrows. The deceased I can cope with. They're endlessly fascinating. But I don't do straw. Okay. Horizontal injury to the neck, plus petechial hemorrhage, indicate ligature strangulation. We've got thin, deep furrows, so electrical cord, wire, maybe.
Time of death?
Rigor seems fully established, so that's at least 12 hours.
What's that tying her in place?
Looks like the stuff I used in my garden. I'll, get it to the lab.
See if you can find her mobile and get the ball rolling on bank details and IT. I'll speak to her husband. When did you last see your wife?
Thursday. I had a 2-day hairdressing conference in Bath. Just got back.
Was there anything unusual about her behaviour recently?
Not at all.
She hadn't fallen out with anyone?
You've seen what they've done to her. That's not a falling out, is it? That's a sicko preying on women.
We can't assume anything. We'd be doing your wife a disservice.
There's this homeless kid her dad's been helping. Jack Baldwin. This gold communion cup went missing. Naomi accused him of taking it.
She confronted this person.
She said he was shouting in her face. Bryony saw it all.
Who's Bryony?
Naomi's twin sister.
Oh, is she here?
No, Bryony doesn't really. She's had difficulties.
What kind of difficulties?
She doesn't leave the house. She hasn't been out in public in years.
This was yesterday afternoon at our company event. Naomi, my sales manager Thea, a few of our customers.
And Venturity, that's your company?
We're an online casino. Naomi did our PR.
Were there any problems yesterday with Naomi?
No. She was on good form, funny and bubbly and... She was brilliant.
How long had you known her?
6, maybe 7 years. I worried we might be pushing it, setting this place up together, but it's been great.
What time did you leave the event yesterday?
7ish. We got back here around 8 to put the scarecrows up. But then I got this text saying my burglar alarm had gone off, so I had to leave her to it.
Who was the text from?
I don't know. I assumed it was a neighbour. By the time I got home, the alarm had stopped.
I'll need your phone, I'm afraid, to trace the text.
Thanks.
Thank you. Would you be okay to take a look inside now? See if anything has been taken?
Nothing's obviously missing.
Where do you find your stock?
Various places, lots of it online. That came from a house clearance last week.
Cooey! Hello? Yoo-hoo!
Stay behind the cordon, please.
I'm Rachel Taylor, head of the Scarecrow committee. I need to know with some urgency if the festival can still go ahead.
It can, but I do need you on the other side of that cord.
Oh, thank goodness. Everybody has worked so hard. Is the Reverend in there?
I don't know where he is, Rachel.
I'll try the church. Poor man.
Oscar's probably hiding from her. She has a little crush. Sorry. Just Naomi did this amazing impression of her. Rachel Taylor, cassock chaser.
I see.
He had to be there. Slightly awkward at the committee meeting when Rachel walked in on her doing it. I really should go and rescue Oscar, if there's nothing else.
That's all for now. Thank you. Why aren't uniform on this cordon?
Sorry, sir. Excuse me. I need to ask you to step away from... Caitlin?
Jamie! Oh my god, hi!
Friend of yours?
We were at university together. Same halls.
Same halls. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Well, they had me cover the Scarecrow Festival and the Lotto Win Vicar, but obviously there's a bigger story here now.
The Lotto Win Vicar?
Yeah, the victim's father, Reverend Hayden. He won 15 million quid back in 2008. Lives in a mansion, yet he still expects people to raise money for his church roof.
Disgraced Reverend? Who's that?
Fergus Rooney. He used to be the vicar of Midsomer Langley until 10 years ago he made the mistake of crossing Oscar and Naomi.
What happened?
Well, he went public about Oscar keeping the money instead of giving it to charity. And all of a sudden a story comes out about Fergus visiting a brothel.
She planted the story.
According to Fergus, but on to bigger things. How was she killed?
We can't give out any details,
Should local women be concerned?
no matter how many times you ask.
Oh, I'll keep asking, don't worry. It was good to see you. We should catch up properly.
Yeah.
Dumped you and broke your heart then?
Smashed it with a brick.
I have to tell her sister, but what can I possibly say?
You can't think of anyone at all who might want to hurt Naomi?
Not a soul.
What about Fergus Rooney?
Fergus? No. This is more his style. Keep appearing on the notice board.
Your lottery win?
He refuses to acknowledge the good it's done for this community. We were all blessed that day.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Indeed he does.
How was Naomi's relationship with Stefan?
She loved him. Which is what matters, I suppose.
You're not a fan?
Naomi financed his hair salon and then this fitness thing. I call that freeloading.
Stefan said she accused a young man called Jack Baldwin of theft. I believe you know him.
He does odd jobs for me. There's no proof he stole anything, but he had been in the house.
And he argued with Naomi over this.
Jack was angry, but he's not evil. Whoever did this quite clearly is.
Oh, thanks. No luck with the CCTV. We've got her computers and tablets, so the tech team can get going.
Anything come back on her husband?
Not for him, but look. I found our Jack Baldwin. 3 convictions for theft.
Last known address in Sheffield. So what's he doing homeless in Midsomer? Any progress with Naomi's mobile?
What is interesting is at 3:05 p.m. she called Fergus Rooney.
You cannot serve both God and money. Luke 16. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
1 Timothy. Can I tempt either of you gentlemen to a rich tea biscuit?
Thank you. So you admit putting these up at Oscar's church?
I made no secret of the fact. He's a hypocrite. One cannot preach humility with a red Jaguar in the garage.
In this article from yesterday, you call Naomi a peddler of sordid lies. You seem to have an issue with the entire family.
Not with Bryony. She's a sweet soul, but Naomi... We'd known those girls since they were 17. They moved here from Yorkshire after their mother died. But then Oscar won all that money.
You thought he should give it away?
Without question, and he agreed. But charity turned out to mean becoming a major shareholder in a gambling company because it was locally owned.
You took the story to the press in 2010, and that's when Naomi got involved, isn't it?
She just started her PR company then. She knew how to attract the attention of the tabloids. Patricia had to see all those headlines. Sex scandal vicar. I've never been near a brothel. Patty knew it was a pack of lies, but it was so humiliating. She passed away last summer.
I'm sorry.
It was the Alzheimer's at the end. That was so tough. Bryony was the only one who even sent a card.
Are you still in contact with Bryony?
Oscar won't allow me on the property, but we stay in touch.
Is it true that Bryony doesn't leave the house?
She suffers from panic attacks.
Any idea what triggered them?
It doesn't always need something to trigger it. That's not how panic disorder works. I do have an appointment in half an hour.
We won't keep you much longer, but I do need to understand why now? Why give a new interview about Oscar after 10 years?
The Scarecrow Festival. The hypocrisy of a multi-millionaire asking for charity donations.
It's been running for years. You didn't say anything before.
I wasn't approached by a journalist before. Caitlin Dawson. She dug up all the old stories and asked for an interview. I'm starting to wish I'd said no.
The phone records show that Naomi called you a few hours before she was murdered. Why was that?
She saw that article.
Was she threatening you?
How could she? What could she possibly take from me now that I haven't already lost?
Where were you last night between 8 p.m. and midnight?
This is getting silly now. Last. I was here all evening and all night. On my own. As I always am.
Hi, Dad. Can you at least let me know you're getting my messages, sweetheart? I'm on my way home. Don't answer the door to anyone until I get there. Our Father, our Father.
Humble vicarage.
I know.
I'm very grateful, but please, not now, Rachel. Oh dear.
We were hoping to speak to Bryony.
Right. Yes, she's doing one of her paintings. They calm her down. We host Bible study here and Christmas lunch for seniors in the drawing room.
That's very generous.
One small thing, there's nothing in the calendar app on Naomi's phone. Do you know if she had a paper diary or...
I think Bryony bought one for her for Christmas, actually. Her rooms are through here. Bryony, sweetheart, the police. We're both struggling to take it all in. The idea that something so awful could be happening. We were just sitting there watching television.
And you were both here all night?
Yes. They were asking about Naomi's diary. She used the one you gave her, didn't she?
Green leather. Looks like a vintage novel from the outside.
We'll need to have a word with Bryony in private, if that's okay.
Of course. But please bear in mind, it's been a terrible shock.
Mustn't upset poor little fragile Bryony.
I'm sure he's just worried.
I loved my sister, and I want you to find out who did this to her. You can ask me anything. I'm not about to break.
Tell us about her. Did you get on?
We were close. I struggled a bit in my teens, and she was there for me. She wasn't Mother Teresa, though, whatever Dad's been saying.
What do you mean?
If you crossed her, you'd know about it.
Fergus Rooney?
Fergus didn't do this.
You seem very sure of that.
He's the gentlest person I know.
What about Jack Baldwin?
Jack? The thing with the communion cup, that was ridiculous. Naomi admitted she didn't have any proof.
But he was angry.
For about 20 seconds, yeah, but he's a good kid. Naomi was just being overprotective.
Of whom?
The family, me.
Why would you need protection from Jack Baldwin?
I don't. That's my point.
Well, that's him, isn't it? Jack Baldwin?
Yeah.
I'll do this. You find that diary. DCI Barnaby, I'm investigating the murder of Naomi Ashworth.
Is it true what everyone's saying? It's stuffed her like a scarecrow.
I understand Naomi recently accused you of theft.
Yeah, there's zero evidence, but something goes missing, so it must be the homeless lad.
You sound like you're from Yorkshire originally.
Sheffield. I wasn't having the best time up there, a few issues with my dad. Found a train ticket to Corston on the floor. Thought, why not? Rachel found me sleeping in the church and told Oscar. He gave me handyman work.
How heated was your disagreement with Naomi?
Very. I'm not going to lie.
Where were you yesterday evening?
Out. I went out for a walk with my hip flask and I got lost. I did it too much.
On your own?
Yeah. I did speak to a few people though. I lost my wallet, so I had to walk home and ask directions in a pub.
Can you remember where exactly?
The Bell. The barman should remember me.
Where did you get that wire?
The garage is over there. Why?
No, that's not... Listen, do not call this number again.
Phone. Phone, please. It's what we agreed.
What the hell were you doing?
Looking for evidence, same as you. It's fun, isn't it? Hey, did you see how many champagne bottles were in that bin?
You're going through the bins at the crime scene.
Your chin still does that little wrinkly thing when you're annoyed.
Caitlin,
Oh, Jamie, come on. This could be a massive story for me.
I can't give you a comment.
Come on. Are you looking for someone who might strike again?
Well, it's a murder investigation, so there's always that fear, but I genuinely can't discuss it.
Right. So if I don't know, track down a mate who used to intern for Naomi, I guess you wouldn't want to hear what he had to say.
Naomi specialised in something called dark PR, which is basically about destroying people. Her clients paid her to discredit their rivals with smear campaigns.
What Fergus Rooney accused her of?
Yeah.
Anything useful in Naomi's diary?
She was due to have an appointment this afternoon with a Lukesh Malik. I looked him up, he's a psychiatrist.
What's that about?
I don't know, she circled the last Tuesday of the month, every month, but no details.
A woman circles the same day every month, and you're confused. Perhaps ask your wife.
Ah, it might be that, I suppose.
Okay. Cause of death, as suspected, was ligature strangulation with a thin wire. These half-moon-shaped marks on her neck indicate she tried to pull the ligature away. And we've got particles of green plastic under her fingernails.
I found Jack Baldwin with this. It looks like the stuff that was used to tie her in place.
I'll get the lab to do a comparison. In terms of timing, we're looking at some point between 8 and 9 p.m. Certainly no later.
Just after Adele claimed she left Naomi at the shop.
Is that a bruise around her eye?
Yes, it was hidden under makeup. I'd say it was inflicted several hours before she was killed. Possibly even the day before. If you look closely, you can make out a pattern in the abrasion. She was hit by something shaped like a star.
A ring?
That would be my guess. I'll let you know when the lab gets back to me about the wire.
Well, thank you.
Oh. Winter. I dug these out for you. I found them extremely useful over the years.
The new rules of love. Dating in the digital age.
You looked like you'd been hit by a steamroller when you saw Caitlin.
It was a long time ago.
She cheated on you.
No. Well, yeah.
You clearly haven't moved on. So, now you have a choice. Get her back, or get closure.
I really don't think I need these.
Dating is a battle. And in battle, you must be prepared. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have when you've finished your reading.
She was a patient, yes. I have an office across the hall.
What were you treating her for?
Depression.
Really?
Did Naomi mention any specific problems? Any conflicts?
No. Our sessions focused on her internal landscape. Self-esteem, inner voice, that sort of thing.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
My wife, Samira.
I was just wondering if Oscar's okay. I mean, obviously he isn't, but...
How do you know the Reverend?
She's been his bookkeeper for years.
Did you know Naomi too?
Only just to say hello to. She seemed nice.
Did she get involved with his finances at all?
Why does that matter? Look, I'm not telling you how to do your job. You have access to forensic psychologists, surely.
When I need them.
So you must know that this has got nothing to do with Naomi or the way she lived her life, and everything to do with the killer's emotional void. Early behavioral problems progressing to antisocial behavior as an adult. Delusions of grandeur and impulsivity. The Scarecrow staging is a classic example of psychopathic narcissism. It won't be the first time they've displayed predatory behavior, and I promise you it won't be the last.
Police admit serial killer fear.
What a senior source inside the investigation says police fear a serial killer is on the loose.
That's not what I said.
The second we finish here, I want you to track down your girlfriend and sort this out.
She's not my...
Sort it out.
A star-shaped ring? No. And Naomi definitely didn't have a bruise when I saw her.
She wasn't involved in any kind of altercation.
If there was a punch-up at my event, I think I would have noticed.
You mentioned that your sales manager was there as well. Thea Stannard?
Yes, I'll show you to her.
My officers visited your neighbours yesterday and none of them heard your burglar alarm going off. That text you received was from an unregistered pay-as-you-go.
Meaning what? Someone sent it to lure me away?
Potentially. We also noticed that your mobile phone stopped sending out a signal at 8:07.
It was out of battery.
I see.
That's no problem. And I've popped a free credit on your account too. Okay. Be lucky. Bye. Sorry about that.
Police.
Yeah. Hi. We just can't believe it, can we? And you think they're going to strike again?
That's not the most accurate piece of reporting. We believe Naomi received a blow to her right eye in the 24 hours before she died. Did you witness anything?
I noticed the bruise. She turned up with it under a ton of makeup.
Really? You're more observant than I am.
I feel terrible that I didn't ask her about it now, but I didn't actually know her all that well. She's got a twin sister though, hasn't she?
Bryony.
Yeah. I thought she never went out, but I saw her driving towards the village on Friday night.
You sure it was her?
Like Naomi, but with dark hair. Yeah. You couldn't miss her. She was driving a red Jaguar.
There you are. Hello there.
Well done.
No, it's nothing like that.
I thought you and John were too busy to play table tennis.
I am busy. We're here to discuss the case.
I can see that. Well, at least it means you avoid the humiliation of defeat. Ping pong requires balls.
Thank you. I assume you still drink red?
Of course. You've seen it then?
It's not what I said. You know it isn't.
The public have a right to be kept informed.
Then stick to the facts. If you're capable of that.
There's something you want to say, Jamie?
I just don't think it's helpful to create panic.
You do know a woman's dead, right?
Yeah, but you're just stirring things up to write a story. Like with Fergus Rooney dredging up an old feud so that you could write about it.
Fergus was the one who approached me. He turned up with like 20 files of stuff on Oscar and Naomi. And for the record, I've never been a liar. We were already broken up.
The number of the press officers on there, any media requests should go through the official channels from now on.
Don't be like that. You were the one that texted me to come for a drink.
I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Fine.
I can't explain it. There's just this feeling of dread, like something terrible was happening and I had to get to Naomi.
You had a premonition.
This is why I didn't say anything. People already think I'm crazy.
If I'm going to find out what happened to your sister, I need you to be completely honest with me.
I am. I was driving to Naomi's house, but then I turned back. I was afraid I was going to have a panic attack at the wheel.
Naomi had a bruise on her face before she died. Are you sure her argument with Jack wasn't physical?
100% sure. I was there.
She seemed to have a regular appointment on the last Tuesday of the month. Any idea what that was?
I can't think of anything. I'm sorry, I do want to help.
You've got my number if there's anything else you think of, okay? Did you speak to Caitlin?
I tried, but listen, I just heard back from the hotel that Stefan Ashworth was staying in for that conference. They're saying that he checked out on Friday morning.
He's lying about his alibi.
And there were 2 people booked into his room, Mr. and Mrs. Ashworth.
It's not just a fling. We've been together over a year. We want to get married. You just had to find the right time, didn't you?
Naomi had no idea.
It was our 10-year anniversary in June. She had this big party planned and...
He was going to get through that, then tell her.
Where were you both on Friday night?
Thea rents the flat out the back. We're there all evening.
Apart from, I popped out to get food just before 8. That's when I saw Bryony.
Oh, sorry. I said I'd go for a run with Thea. I'll come back.
It's okay. I'd like to speak to Stefan on his own anyway.
I'll just get my water bottle.
We need to ask you about a bruise Naomi had on her face.
No, I'm not perfect, okay? We've established that. But I do not hit women.
You aware that she was seeing a psychiatrist?
What? No. But I am starting to wonder how much I did know. I was going to bring this to you later. It was hidden at the back of her wardrobe. Why would she lie about Jack stealing it?
She set me up.
Why would she do that?
Dunno. Just wanted rid of me.
But why? Were you a threat to her?
This is so unfair. I haven't done anything. Everyone just assumes.
Is everything all right?
Jack, you promised.
See?
It was actually found at Naomi's house. Word in private, maybe?
That's fine, Rachel. Thank you. It's definitely mine.
Jack believes that Naomi took it to incriminate him.
That's absurd. If it was in her house, who's to say Stefan didn't put it there?
Stefan was having an affair. Do you think Naomi knew that?
An affair?
He was planning to leave her for a woman called Thea Stannard.
Never heard of her. But actually, my clever girl, I think she did know.
What makes you say that?
Last month, she asked me to sign a letter saying that the deposit I gave them to buy their house was a loan. She said it was a tax thing.
But now you think there was more to it.
She was getting her ducks in a row, making it harder for him to take the house. Well, I can promise you this. He's not getting his hands on it now.
You own a red sports car, is that right?
Ah, Bryony. Yes, she did mention after you spoke to her that she'd been for a drive on Friday night, but she wasn't trying to mislead anyone by saying we were at home. She just wasn't thinking clearly.
It wasn't Bryony who said you were both at home all night. It was you.
I could see the light on under her door, so I naturally assumed that she was still in there. Now, if there's nothing else, I'm due to give a sermon in 15 minutes.
Here. I'd hardly call it extensive. It's just a few observations I've collected.
Mind if I have a look?
The study, it's a mess.
You should see my place. What's in here?
It's not what it looks like.
Really? Because it looks like you had Naomi and her father under surveillance.
They destroyed my life. I forgave them for years. I let it go.
So what changed?
Patricia, she changed. Or rather, the Alzheimer's changed her. She got stuck in that moment when Naomi's lies about me first came out. Reliving the shame and the humiliation. Only this time she thought it was all true. Watching the person you love dissolving in front of you, it's bad enough. But my wife, in the last years of our marriage, thought I'd betrayed her. Naomi poisoned the end of our time together. So yes, I hated her. But I am not a murderer.
Today, I want to give thanks. This is the darkest of times for me and for my family, but through your acts of service, you continue to spread light. The Scarecrow Festival raised funds for the church. Tonight, the soup kitchen will deliver meals to those in need. The world is still good. And I thank you for showing me that. Particular thanks are, of course, due to Rachel. I'm sure she will be relieved to hear that a permanent church warden has now been appointed by the parish. So she will finally be relieved of some of her duties. Now, the reading today is from Mark's Gospel. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit. All these evil things come from within and defile the man.
A woman's been murdered. Your best friend, supposedly.
I just meant the new church warden appointment.
Wonderful news, such a relief. Excuse me, I must just catch Mrs. Lovell.
Oh, thank you so much. Bryony, I'm going to check the gates, and then I'm off to bed, okay? Good night then, sweetheart.
Well, thanks. Oh, here comes the boss. If you just hang around, I'll... Okay.
Did Bryony find him?
No. No, Jack did, actually. Called it in just after 8.
There's a name for fear of scarecrows. I looked it up. Formidophobia.
Shall I tell you what else there's a name for? No? Wound to the chest. There's blood soaked through his robes, but no other damage to the material.
Oh, so he was killed and then dressed up afterwards?
Exactly. Liver mortis isn't quite fixed yet, so I'd work with 10 p.m. till midnight.
Looks like the same wire. They've not done such a neat job, though.
They had more time with Naomi. They were hidden in the shop, but pretty exposed out here.
True, although we can't assume it's the same killer both times.
Well, a copycat.
Could be. But why daughter, then father? Do we know what happened to the original Scarecrow?
No, it was found in those bushes. There was a dry cleaning bag with it too. It's on its way to the lab.
I saw Rachel Taylor yesterday bringing Oscar's robes back from the cleaners. Ask her to check if anything's missing.
Oh, will do. Oh, and another thing, the wires to the cameras on the house and the gates have been cut.
Oscar never let me have the keys, so Bryony usually lets me in. I phoned her, told her to stay inside, but she wouldn't listen. She saw him, and she ended up... She was pulling at him, trying to get him down.
Just for the record, where were you last night between 10 and midnight?
Helping out with the soup kitchen. People at the church can tell you.
You didn't hear anything at all?
I take tablets to get to sleep. They knock me out.
You didn't have any visitors yesterday? Anyone who could have stayed on the property after the gates were locked?
Stefan came looking for Dad while he was at church. He was angry, like out of his mind angry.
What about?
He said Dad changed the locks on his house.
Sir.
I'll just be a moment.
His watch is missing. He never takes it off, but it's not on his wrist.
If you can find a photo of him wearing it, that would be helpful, in case they try to sell it.
I think there's one upstairs.
Sir, I got hold of the CCTV. Now, it's not a great picture, but look, we've got our killer. Must have gained access to the estate during the day and then used the Scarecrow display to hide in plain sight.
Bryony said Oscar checked the gates every night. Whoever that is, they knew his routine. Can you shut these curtains?
The curtains?
Yeah, and close that door too. We need it as dark as possible.
Okay. You gonna tell me why?
Oscar said he assumed Bryony was in her room on Friday night because he could see the light on under her door. But it's a perfect seal, see? No light. You admit that you were angry.
I had to break into my own house.
Can you take me through your movements yesterday evening?
I went to his place just after 5. He wasn't there, so I spoke to him at the church.
And was this a heated conversation?
I was pretty restrained, actually. I told him to back off. Then I came back here, and that's where I was all night. You can ask Thea.
I could, yes. But neither of you has a great track record with the truth. You needed capital for a new life together. Your wife's death would provide that.
I loved Naomi.
But then her father steps in, trying to block your claim to this house.
You're not listening to me. This thing with Thea, it's just... Look, I don't want to say it was just a bit of fun, because I care about Thea. But all that talk about getting married, those are her plans, not mine.
You're looking for a blade 15 centimetres or longer.
What about the wire?
The stuff holding both bodies up has the same composition, as does the wire you took from Jack Baldwin, but it's sold all over the place.
Sorry I'm late.
Latecomers are not guaranteed admission. He can fill you in.
Have you seen the latest message from Tech?
No.
Oscar texted Fergus a few hours before he died asking to meet up. Fergus called him straight back.
I'll try and free up some more manpower to track him down.
And you can do that on your way over to the Malicks. Look, Naomi sent this email to Samira last year.
If you don't want me to tell my father, we need to talk.
She sent Oscar's bank statement with it, showing transfers to Samira.
£11,000, 23,000, 148,000. His own bookkeeper was stealing that sort of money. He didn't even notice.
Asham was just a few months old. And, I was lonely. Maybe a bit down. Well, you see the adverts, don't you? Win a holiday, play for free. It was just on my phone. I didn't even think of it as gambling to begin with.
By the time I found out, our savings were gone. The money we were putting away for the kids. She had credit cards, loans.
I thought I could put it right.
By stealing from your employer.
I saw it as borrowing. I honestly thought if I could just have one decent win, everything would be okay.
But you lost again. So you borrowed more and more until last year when Naomi found out.
Well, we begged. In the end, she agreed we could pay it back gradually.
Oscar didn't notice.
It's a drop in the ocean to him.
It's £182,000. How were you ever hoping to repay that?
Well, we cut back. I took on new private patients.
Well, that's surely not enough. You had a debt you would never be free of while Naomi and Oscar were alive.
We didn't do this.
And we can prove it. Friday, school parents' evening till late. Dozens of witnesses. And last night our neighbour from across the road was here till gone 11. Go over there now and ask him.
Why did Naomi let her stay on as Oscar's bookkeeper? It makes no sense.
Perhaps she liked having Samira in her debt for some reason.
Why though? How was she useful to Naomi?
Unless she wasn't. Lukesh was. Naomi covered up the embezzlement because you agreed to hand over confidential medical records.
That's laughable.
We know that she paid for stolen information to build her smear campaigns, but don't worry. I'll speak to the hospital and find out whose records you've downloaded.
There's no need for you to do that.
You admit that she was blackmailing you?
I'm not answering any more questions without a lawyer present.
Okay, thanks. That was the school. Lukesh was telling the truth about Friday, and their neighbour confirmed their alibi for last night.
What about Jack Baldwin in this soup kitchen?
Well, Rachel Taylor confirmed that he was definitely running it last night. She was there with him.
Any progress with Fergus Rooney?
His photos out there and his number plates with AMPR.
Okay, you stay on that. I'm going to have a word with Rachel Taylor.
I only found out an hour ago when your sergeant telephoned. He needs some training in breaking bad news.
Were you aware that Oscar contacted the bishop about you?
Bishop Chilton?
He was concerned that you were becoming too attached. That's why they appointed a new church warden.
Well, that all seems very unnecessary.
Were you in love with Oscar?
Don't be ridiculous.
The new warden must have felt like a rejection after all your hard work and after Naomi made fun of you.
What point are you trying to make?
Did you humiliate Oscar and Naomi as punishment for humiliating you?
I spent last night in a soup kitchen feeding people, not killing them. You're right about one thing, though. I am humiliated. All I've ever tried to do since I moved here is be helpful and kind. And I've had enough.
I have to request that you don't leave the area.
Well, please notify me as soon as I'm free to leave, because I've lived all over, and frankly, people in Midsomer are the absolute worst.
Hello?
Soccer spotted Fergus at the crime scene. He got in across the fields.
Where is he now?
In the house with Bryony.
I'll meet you there.
I wasn't hiding. I took a bike ride to clear my head, then came to offer support to Bryony.
And did you meet with Oscar yesterday?
I did, yes. He asked me to go to the church after the service. I assumed he wanted to reconcile.
And you were willing to do that?
He just lost his daughter. He was once a friend.
Why did Oscar want to meet you? Did he think you killed Naomi?
No, not me. He was worried about Bryony.
In what way exactly?
Everything that had happened, he was concerned. She confides in me.
Oscar thought Bryony murdered her own sister. That's why he lied about her going out in the car.
He was wrong, of course. Bryony loved Naomi.
Why would a thought like that even enter his head?
He must have had a reason to suspect his own daughter. Was it something to do with Jack? Are they having a relationship? Is he controlling her in some way?
It's okay. You can tell them.
It's not mine to tell.
The reason we moved here from Yorkshire was that I had a baby. He was 5 months old. I'd never left him, but Dad said I needed a night out. By the time I got back, They said it was cot death.
I'm sorry.
All Dad could talk about was how I'd missed my education. He went on and on about adoption, even after he was born. And then, when they wouldn't let me see his body.
You think your parents gave your son away?
He'll be 20 next month.
Jack?
He has my hair, my eyes. When he smiles, he looks just like Dad.
You think he came here to find you?
He doesn't know that I've worked it out yet. He needs to come to me in his own time.
Who have you told about this?
Just Fergus until a few weeks ago, but then I told Naomi.
What happened?
She didn't listen. She was part of it, you see. She was there when they said Aaron died. So then Dad's communion cup goes missing, and she's accusing Jack of stealing it.
As a way to get rid of him.
Perfect excuse to drive him away.
Was Jack the reason you went out on the night your sister was murdered?
He called the house phone, and Dad answered, but I listened in. He was drunk, and he said he was lost, but Dad refused to go and rescue him.
So you took the car, even though you were afraid to leave the house?
He needed me.
And did you find him?
No. I was looking for hours. Dad could see how upset I was when I got home, but I just slammed the door on him. He knew that I'd been arguing with Naomi, but I can't believe he thought I'd hurt her.
I don't think he did, not really.
He did. He died thinking that.
I've got Jack's DNA on file. If they were related, it would have flagged up a familial match with Naomi or Oscar.
I know, he's not her son.
She has a right to know that.
Yes, but at the right time. She's dealt with enough today.
You think she's innocent, then?
I wouldn't go that far. I think she genuinely believes that Jack is her child and that Oscar and Naomi took him away. But people have killed for less. Oh, great.
I'm here to help you.
I very much doubt it.
You're looking for someone wearing a star-shaped ring.
Thea Stannard.
She posted it to her private social media accounts back in October. But 24 hours ago it was deleted.
Who put you onto this?
I can't say.
Caitlin, please, you could be in danger.
Occupational hazard.
One second, Carly.
I'm sorry, it's cancelled. It's too high risk. Yeah, even for me.
Stefan and I were sure Naomi didn't know about us. But then I started getting phone calls. It's always men. They've got my name and they think I'm some sort of escort. Then on Thursday we found this. I've only ever sent those photos to Stefan. Naomi must have found them.
You think that she set this up?
It's just her style. Playing the long game. She was doing everything she could to damage our future.
Then we were all at the Eventuity event together.
She'd obviously told Adele about the affair, and they kept on making all these little comments they thought I wouldn't pick up on. I lost it.
Did Adele see you attack Naomi?
I hit her once. It wasn't an attack. But yeah, we were all in the toilets. Adele started defending her, so I let Naomi have the truth. Adele knew about the affair from day one.
Adele said she didn't see anything. No punch, no bruise. Why did she lie for you?
I think perhaps Stefan spoke to her. He was worried about how it would look.
But why would Adele care how things look for you and Stefan? What did Stefan have over Adele to persuade her to lie for him? Thea? Adele told me that blackjack table came from a house clearance last week, but this was taken months ago. Tuesday, the 27th of October, to be precise. The last Tuesday of the month. What was this event exactly?
It was just a party.
I don't think so. All these messages at the bottom with dollar signs.
Sir, this is one of the private accounts commenting on the photo. It's all poker content. Hashtag Last Tuesday Club.
The whole vintage thing's a front, isn't it? They were running an underground gambling club.
Not Naomi. She and Stefan went to it, but it was run by Adele. High stakes, but all off the books. So she could hide it from the taxman.
So we're not talking about a friendly game of poker here. This was big money.
Seriously big.
And Stefan knew about it. That was his leverage then. He was blackmailing Adele into lying for you.
Because he knows we were both together when Naomi and Oscar were killed. He knows neither of us did anything.
Light, love. Love, light.
Okay, thanks. There's nothing in Naomi or Oscar's emails about Last Tuesday Club. But they did find an email that Oscar sent to his broker on Friday. Apparently he was planning to sell every one of his shares in Adele's company.
Really? Looks like she might be in there now.
Wait, am I invisible? Or something?
One for you, I think.
Love. I only asked you for a light, love.
Okay, let's just take this down a bit, alright? Oh, alright, okay. Okay, alright, I'm gonna do it like this, are we? You're under arrest.
I was trying to help. That's why I gave the picture to the journalist. I wanted you to know that Thea hit Naomi.
Just not enough to tell me that when I asked you.
I was afraid Stefan would find out it came from me. Then when Oscar was murdered too, I had to do something. You know, Stefan turned up at the sermon. Just stood there, staring him down.
Are you accusing Stefan?
I'm just saying. He put pressure on me to lie.
By threatening to expose the illegal gambling den you're running here.
There's nothing illegal about gambling at a private members club.
Well, there is if you're dodging taxes and it's completely unregulated. Why else was Stefan able to blackmail you about it?
I just didn't want any trouble.
You're keen to point the finger at Naomi's husband, but there's another version of events, isn't there? Hours before Naomi was murdered, she found out that you'd kept quiet about Stefan's affair.
Because I didn't want to destroy her marriage.
Quite a betrayal from her best friend. You must have known she wouldn't let it go. She was going to report you to the Gambling Commission. That's why Oscar was selling his shares.
Was he?
I think you know he was. You were on the brink of losing your gaming license and your biggest investor.
You've got this wrong.
You were the last person to see Naomi alive, and then your phone was switched off at the crucial time.
So you've no idea if he's here or not? So who can help me then? He was arrested this afternoon.
You waiting on Jack? It's going to be a while.
Then I'll wait.
Caitlin? Caitlin? We know that Adele gave you the photo. You should have told us.
I promised I'd protect my source. You might not believe it, but I do have some integrity.
Okay, well, where are you staying? Let me walk you home.
No, it's okay.
I don't want you walking home on your own.
Because of the murders. Is that confirmation that you're hunting for a serial killer, Sergeant?
It's just confirmation that I'm a decent guy.
Well, I never doubted that. I'm staying literally 2 minutes that way. I'm a big girl.
Okay. Well, text me when you get home so I know you're safe.
Oh well.
None of the neighbours heard anything. There's no sign of a break-in at her flat.
Good Lord.
Massive skull fracture. I'll need a CT, but it's the type of injury you get with a hammer attack. And we're talking multiple blows.
Can you hazard a guess about time?
I can do better than that. She's wearing a smartwatch and it's synced to her phone. Her heart rate spiked, then plummeted at 9:32 p.m. By 9:34, it wasn't registering at all.
They're getting more violent each time. The fact that they all knew each other doesn't rule out someone killing just for the thrill of it, does it?
But serial killers tend to become more efficient with each kill. They refine their technique. We've got 3 completely different murder methods here.
Yeah, same Scarecrow staging, though. Same wire.
Although the knots holding Naomi's body up were carefully tied. It was more haphazard with Oscar. And then this, the wires just wrapped around.
No straw beneath the clothes this time either.
Well, they're hurrying more. They're losing control.
Perhaps. You do the full 360 on Thea. Bank accounts, phone records, IT.
Yeah.
I'll speak to him.
Can I have some help here, please?
Where were you at 9:30 last night?
At home. Thea was going to pack up her flat, then move in with me today.
Moving in? Yesterday you implied your relationship wasn't serious.
It wasn't not serious.
Well, which is it? Because your feelings for Thea and Naomi seem to keep changing depending on what paints you in a better light.
It was a mess, okay? I loved them both. And I didn't know what to do about it. But that doesn't mean that I killed either of them.
Anything more from forensics?
Yeah, the analysis came back from that dry cleaning bag found at Oscar's. There's only one usable set of prints, a Lisa Jarrett.
Probably someone who works at the dry cleaners.
Yeah. Apparently we had her prints on file because she was arrested at a climate change protest in Bristol a few years ago.
Bristol Mum campaigns for tighter age restrictions for online gambling after son's suicide. Hold on. That's Rachel Taylor.
Oh my God.
Ventuity. Naomi did their PR, Oscar was a major shareholder, and Thea was their top saleswoman.
Look there. That's Jack Baldwin.
Rachel didn't find him sleeping rough at the church. They already knew each other.
But how could they have murdered Thea? Jack was locked in our cells all night, and I saw Rachel going into the station at 9:30. She'll be on our CCTV.
So there's a third person. Someone whose life has been destroyed by gambling addiction.
Samira Malik.
We know that Thea was customer relationship manager for Ventuity, which is corporate speak for encouraging people to lose money. Have you got that list of her clients?
Yeah, arranged by first name. No Samira Malik. But there is an S call. Client requests contact by email only as family unaware.
See if Samira has a networking profile. There she is. Call was her maiden name. So Thea was Samira's contact at Ventuity, with no idea she knew her in real life.
If this is all about Ventuity, then how is Adele Page still alive?
Let's hope she is.
Sir,
Do it. Okay. Lisa, we know who you are. Drop the knife. I know you lost your son, but this isn't going to bring him back.
He was 15 when he gambled away his birthday money on her website. 15. By the time he was 20, he was drowning in debt. I'm sorry. You weren't sorry when his death was in the papers. All you cared about was manipulating the story so it wasn't your company that was the problem. It was him.
Naomi ran a smear campaign against your son.
She twisted everything. Made him seem troubled. Like that explained it. Like when I found my beautiful boy in the garage, hanging there. Like he deserved it.
So what is this? Some sort of murder club?
We met in a chat room for gambling support. We were all victims of venturity. And we started joking what we'd like to do to them. And at some point it wasn't a joke anymore.
You identified people who were making money out of your misery and came up with a plan to kill them.
I gave him the chance first.
Oscar. He was your target.
His name was on a list of investors. So I phoned him at the church and I told him about my dad. How he'd used payday loans to gamble on venturity. How he lost the house.
He should have got help. You can exclude yourself from the site.
He did. No one would leave him alone!
You wanted Oscar to use his influence to change things.
I thought he'd want to. He's a vicar. But he basically put the phone down. That's when I told Lisa I was in.
So the two of you moved to Midsomer. You worked at the church and concocted that homeless story as a way to infiltrate their lives. But you already lived here.
I couldn't believe it was just up the road.
You'd never met Thea face to face.
It was all by email. I'd stop myself playing for a week and then she'd pop up in my inbox. I told her that I had a gambling problem. And you know how she replied? With a free bet to cheer myself up.
They're like drug dealers. Waiting on the steps outside rehab.
You found out who she was?
Her photo was on the website. It said her hobby was boot camp fitness, so I signed up. Got to know her. She liked to laugh about how all her holidays were paid for by sad cases throwing their money away.
So the Scarecrow stuff, that was to make it look like the work of a single crazed killer.
Press fell for it though, didn't they?
That text, pretending to be my neighbour, that was from you.
Of course. When I moved to Midsomer, I was afraid Naomi might recognize me. But I wasn't important enough for her to remember. She just thought I was the village busybody. So I made sure she knew exactly who I was and why it was happening. I saw Adele abandoning you. Thought you might need a hand. What's that, Naomi? Got nothing to say, have we? Because you had an awful lot to say about my son, didn't you?
What about you, Jack?
We were supposed to do it on Friday to make it look like a spree. I called him from a phone box and pretended I was stranded.
The call Bryony overheard.
I was going to lure him into the woods and do it there. But he didn't even have the decency to come and help me. I knew he checked the gates every night. I hid for hours waiting. Rachel gave me his robes to dress in.
And provided you with an alibi. Why did you take his watch?
I wasn't going to, but when I saw it, Samira's family's in so much debt. I wanted to help.
Cash thinks I stole it myself from a locker at the gym. He has no idea about any of this.
Yours was the most violent attack of all.
I wasn't going to go through with it. But then at the weekend, Thea sent me another email. A free bet. I lost 3 months' salary in an hour. I still had the wire that Rachel gave me and the hammer. Sorry, I hope you don't mind. I just really need a cigarette.
I had no idea you smoked in all the time I've known you.
And how long's that, Thea?
What do you mean?
You've known me a lot longer than you think. I hit her. Only once I started, I couldn't stop. The hatred wasn't even for her in the end, it was for me. I tried to do the Scarecrow thing like we agreed, but I couldn't look at what I'd done.
She ruined your life, Samira. Your family's life.
We killed 3 people.
And I wish we'd killed a 4th. One roll of the dice too many.
You're off?
Yeah, I'm gonna be back for the court case, but I owe an apology, don't I, for everything that happened at uni?
It's fine.
No, I do. You were kind and sweet.
Sweet?
Didn't appreciate it enough at the time.
Honestly, it's fine. I mean, we were 19. I think I'm finally over it.
Right. Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Me too.
Yep.
You take care of yourself, Caitlin. Yeah, let me...
Oh, sorry.
Tom, now, come on.
I'm okay.
Better than okay. You're an adventurous, fun-loving foodie with a passion for the outdoors and a great sense of humour.
What's she talking about?
They've set up a dating profile for you.
What?
It's nothing to do with me.
It's only been up an hour. You've got 15 messages already.
Really?
Only one of them's from me.
Bees to honey. Must be the description I wrote for you. I sprinkled it with my famous charm. What are you laughing at? What? What? What's so funny? Why are you laughing, darling? Up you get.